channel. Today we shall be looking at this problem, invert binary tree. I must say that passing a technical coding interview can be very challenging and disappointing, but with perseverance we get there. So given the root of a binary tree, invert the tree and return its root. So here we're given this, so we invert the tree. So we have 2 here, we have 7. So we have 7 here, we have 2. Excuse me. So that's pretty straightforward. So I had 3 and the number of nodes and the value. The best way of handling this kind of problem is to just get the base cases right. Once you get all the base cases right, then you can recursively just call the left and the right. But if you don't get the base case right, you can't get it. So we have to meticulously be sure that we take care of all base cases. So since we are going to invert the tree, the way we can do it is that we have to assume we have can we do it with just one tree, or do we need to have 2 trees? That's what I'm thinking about. I think in Python we can just invert easily, so I don't think we need another. I don't think we need an helper function. So the base cases that we need to undo. First, we check if not root. That is, if the root does not exist, we can just return the root. We just return the none. So at this point, we know that the root exists. So if not root dot left and not root dot right, we can just return the root and just return the root. So what then we want to do at this point, we know that it's either we have only left or only right. So what we will do is we want to interchange the root dot left and root dot right. So how do we do that? So we want to have root dot left comma root dot right equals to root dot right comma root dot left. By doing this, we interchange this, we interchange the left and the right. And can we then call invert self.invert tree and root dot left and self.invert tree on root dot right. At the end, we just return our root because we must return that. Okay. So let's see whether this makes sense. Of course, if we are using this example, this is pretty straightforward. There's no root it return this. Let's say we're using this example. So if not root dot left or not root dot right, so that's not the case. Then at this point, this will become 3, 1 because we're going to swap this and this. And this will be correct. So if you run it on this, this will be correct. Because it will swap that. Then by the time we call this, this will be none. So he swaps this. Then by the time it calls root dot left, the root will become 3 because that's already swapped that. This will become 3. If not root, so that's not, if not root dot left, so it just returns this 3 back, which is okay. The same thing for it, it just returns this one, so that should be okay. Let's see this. So it comes in here. So by the time it gets, it's not the case, it takes 4, this is not the case. So what it does, it swap this and this, 7 and 2 will be swapped here. Then root dot left, so 7, you now have 7. Then you make a recursive call on 7. So these are not the case. So you swap the left and the right. So you swap 1 and 3. I think it makes sense, so we can run it. Yeah, that works. So let's see another example. So that works too. And let's see this. So that works too. So that's pretty it. Once we get the base cases right, then we don't have any problem. And let's submit that. And so that works. All right. Thank you very much and see you in the next one.